What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. So I figured I'd give you guys sort of an update video on what's going on with the channel, with all the projects, and with everything that's going on. I just wanted to, I haven't really had like a candid just talk in a while, so yeah, let's just talk about what's new. So the Corvette obviously has been the main focus. I've been just going to town on this thing. I haven't really touched anything else unless it needs it. And I got a couple things that need some things. So Civic needs an oil change. That's no big deal. I did my fiance Naomi's oil change yesterday, so we're good there. Subarus are so easy. My dad's truck blew a brake line, so we got to try to fix that today. I'll probably show you guys some of that. We bought some of this nickel copper stuff right here, so that's pretty sweet. And it's like really easy to bend. So we got to get flaring tools from work and stuff, but maybe we can make the line today. So I plan to get the Corvette out of the garage today. I did a little cleaning up in here. I know it's still a disaster, but at least you can walk in here. So it was bad. But clean the garage up. I got the car all fully buffed out, which, it looks, I'm like 80% with it. I feel like there may still be some swirls when I get it out in the sun, but I'm pretty happy. Overall, the paint looks really awesome. And it's amazing. Like, driving by, you're never gonna see a swirl mark on this. It's just gonna look like gloss, So I'm excited. It looks great. I'm gonna take some steel wool to the windows with like something. Anyway, we're gonna get too sidetracked on that. I'll make the next video on the Corvette coming up. Don't worry about that. It's on the way. As far as let's see, broken brake line on this. So we gotta move this, pull the Corvette out, pull this in to work on the brake line on this. The Tahoe's doing good. I gotta go to the junkyard to get a knock sensor still. I haven't made my way over there because the one that I bought said AC Delco sensor doesn't work and it set a code. So pretty sure that sensor it doesn't like. The truck's good, doesn't need anything. Just went through emissions, no problems. The bearers got into the garbage. So that's great. I just realized that. Oh man, this guy sucks. So I'm gonna have to put all that away. Sweet. The Accord. Nice. The Accord has been sitting. I actually got pulled over in the Accord and got a speeding ticket. I think half because what's going on with that? I got some grass, but yeah, I got a speeding ticket. The officer said I had no insurance, which I do, so I'm gonna make a video on that too. It also needs a wideband that's broken, so I gotta put the wideband in it. And I got a new camera I want to try out for like a third-person view, so hopefully you guys are interested in that. Look forward to that because I bought all the stuff. I just haven't shot the film yet. So I gotta like take it out. I'm gonna fix it up, take it out, and try to get some cool third-person shots of me driving it. And I think it should be pretty sick. So that's coming for that. But yeah, junkyard for that. And this thing, no problems. I love this thing. AC blows ice cold. These 90-degree days. Been driving this thing everywhere. Gets great miles, mileage. Can't talk. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Pretty much it for all the project updates on everything that's here. I know it's like quite a lot, but the bus is at least gone, so we don't have to worry about that now. We're just working on everything else. Obviously, I still have the transmission in the basement for the Avalanche. Once I get done with everything else, which will be never, I can install all those parts back in that transmission case and then get the rest of the stuff to make this a 4L80 truck. But that's just like, man, that just takes time. It's a lot. It's a big project, and the Corvette kind of jumped right in front of that project. So once I get that on the road, I'll probably just be driving that for a while and tend to some other things. Maybe I will get to that job. I'd also like to change the pickup tube O-ring on the Tahoe because I think that is an issue. You get like a lot of valve train noise and low oil pressure on startup, and I think that the pickup tube O-ring is either like split or it's like half sucked up in, so it has really, everything drains back out, and the oil pump has to like reprime every time. So it's like a dry start every time. So I think it's not good for the vehicle. Still driving it, obviously, because he needs it, because this thing's down. But it's just like, I don't know, I gotta get to it. So I might try to do that next, just because I don't want this thing to get damaged, especially after I did lifters on it. And it's been really good. It hasn't had that lifter tick since I did that. So we did have a bad lifter, and the LS7 BTR lifters have fixed it, everything that I did. Cheap and dirty little, well, it wasn't that cheap, but it was a good job. It needed it. I needed a refresh at 225, which, whatever, man, you know, it is what it is. These motors are really healthy, and they can pretty much withstand anything. So, you know, one bad lifter, and it's been like that since, like, I don't even know, 160,000. So it's put like 60,000 miles or more on like a bad lifter, and it was just like, whatever. It was fine. Cam looked great. So I just slapped a new lifter in, and bam, it's awesome. So that's that for everything that I gotta do. Mom's car probably needs an oil change too. She needs tires. Gotta get these tires going on. But yeah, I gotta just get all these interior parts back in. I'm gonna pull it out. Hopefully it rains today, and we'll check this thing for water. I think it's still gonna leak. We just gotta address all those little leaks as we put the interior back in, and it should be ready to drive soon. So yeah, I'll update you guys once we get stuff moved around here and get this truck out of here. So my process for cleaning these wheels has pretty much just been similar to the car. You know, I already washed them, make sure there's no contaminants on them, and then I just come in, hit it with the, this is the fine cutting pad here. I got the medium cutting pad, which I'll probably blow out in between each wheel, and just come through with the C4 polish and just hit as many surfaces as I can, trying not to mar the edges here with the buffer. I'm just using the rotary pneumatic. It's nice and small, easy to handle, doesn't vibrate like crazy. Like the DA vibrates a lot when you put a small pad on it, so I don't really feel like using that. A little bit chewed here, but we're just gonna leave that for now. I'm not gonna attempt to fix that right now. I'm just gonna polish the wheel up to get it back in the car. So I got one on already. It looks really good. So you can see the level of shine here is pretty low. Once I do it, it actually brings all the shine back, and it looks really good. So I'll show you guys once this is done. And then, so I'll hit it with the C4, and then I'll hit it with the fine polish with the other pad, and then I'll hit the whole lip area with this Mag Mother's aluminum polish. I'm not sure if this is actually painted or not, like if it's got clear coat over the aluminum. I'm sure somebody could tell me. I think it probably is coated. It seems like it is, but I'm still using aluminum polish on it. It's probably taken some of the coating down a little bit, but I'm not too worried. I think it would be cool to have it actually be polished aluminum. So I don't know. I'm not saying I'm going to sand it all down and then polish it after, but I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe that's what I would do to fix this sort of thing. You have to kind of level these out and fill them in or something. I'm not really sure how they do these types of repairs on polished looks. I know it's easy to do on a painted one, but I don't know if you can do it with polishing. To take that out, you'd have to go up with the sandpaper grits. But yeah, maybe there's a nice way to do it. I'll look online if you can refinish that, and we can try to fix that. But we're missing some material over here. We got a frog right here. He's hopping all in my projects here. You get stuck in the garage last night? All right, it's like Animal Kingdom over here. We got everything. And then after that, we'll do what I found works really good on these older tires, or tires that haven't been cleaned in a while. These actually were on the inside, that's why they're so dirty. I mean, he kept his outer tires clean, but the inside gets a little bit dirty and brown. So I use a simple green. It's like a degreaser. The brown is just like the oils of the tire that are coming to the surface, and you can just clean that off with simple green. I don't know if it's bad for the tire, but I hate that brown look, and these tires are done anyway, so I don't mind making them look a lot blacker. It looks a lot better, and then you can put your tire shine on and it looks really good. But if you get this brown look going on, some are worse than others. I already hit these with the pressure washer, so it took a lot of the brown off, but there's still a little bit. I'm gonna go save this frog. So I had to bring you out and try to show you the difference. This is the one that I have not yet hit. So you can see all sorts of pitting from little marks in the clear where it started to corrode. And I think that there is a clear, and those are just marks. And I think that when I'm polishing it, I'm like polishing up those little areas, as well as probably shining up the clear coat a little bit, just because the aluminum polish is still going to shine up the clear better than it is. But it's not like a polished lip. It's a machine lip that's clear coated, I think. So whatever. This one is done though. Hopefully you guys can see the difference. I know I got the light on it, but it's just a lot more gloss in it. You can see there's a lot less of those little marks. I think this wheel was in better shape other than the curb rash, but it's like, you can tell there's a gloss to it. You can see like reflection in the wheel, whereas there's like none of that in this wheel. Like this is just like, no. So, pretty cool. Actually, it's hard to tell on camera, but yeah, this one's definitely way cleaner, and the buffing did do the trick, I would say, and the wheel polish, and then I hit the tire so it's not all brown, and it really made a big difference, I think. We have to scrub here a little more, but that's that. So I got one more to do, and then I can put them all back on. So I got the car pulled outside. It's just starting to rain here. We got the truck inside. We'll get started on those brake lines pretty soon. And yeah, hopefully we get a little leak check here. It's starting to rain, but it looks like it's stopping. Just a little shower here and there, but the water's beating nicely. You don't see any. I mean, we only got a few drops so far, but yeah, the car looks good. I'll back up and show you guys. Still got to get center caps for it and some other odds and ends, but overall, it looks amazing. Came out really good. We've done a lot of work so far, and it's definitely paid off. It's looking nice. So I can't wait to drive it. Hopefully we get it on the road soon. And that's that. So we'll see if we can get started on the rest of the stuff we got to do. So it's actually sunny today. Car stayed outside in the rain yesterday. Got all full of water, so that's good. Still got some scratches on the hood, but man, the paint looks so good. It looked great earlier. You know, the longer it sits, the more dust settles on it, but it really was shining good yesterday, and pretty stoked. As you know, I didn't really know what to expect, but it came out really good, and I'll be happy to drive this thing. It's definitely looks great. You know, I'm not gonna complain about the way it came out at all. It looks fire. So I'm stoked. I'm still trying to fix these water leaks though. So I had this piece was on, obviously, and I think this little molding here is to keep the water from running around the edge here and leaking in here, which I think that's what it's doing, because it was all pulled up over here, and I had some over here as well. So I don't know if this stuff over here was from there and it just ran backwards, or if that's a separate issue, but I gotta fix up here first, and I think that it's this molding here. So I took that off. You can see on the other side, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But I have two problems on this side. I have the window seals leaking up here, so the window doesn't hit this hard enough, so I gotta adjust the window itself. So I'll be pulling the door panel off to adjust that window, hopefully. And this is that seal I'm talking about, this guy right here. So he is, you can tell, this is crunchy over here as well. So I just yanked him out. This Christmas tree retainer doesn't necessarily fit tight anymore, but you can see all the rust pieces falling out of here. So this side needs to be addressed afterwards. But first we're gonna do the other side, and then we'll do this side too. But I have an idea of how I'm gonna fix this. I'll show you guys what I got. So I was gonna show you guys, and then I lost it. It's over here.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna break all these fucking lines.
Yeah, you better be careful in there.
Yeah, this guy's next.
So this guy, you can see here, this used to be metal all the way down, and I took all that crunchy stuff out, and now it's just kind of hollow. So I made, out of flashing, this guy's idea, this thing right here. Yeah, he always likes to take credit when he's right, that's for sure. I was like, nah, I don't think that's gonna work. And you know what, I think he might be right. He might be onto something. So I made this little piece of flashing, and I bent it all up nice. I cut it out, and it actually fits in here. And I got my insurance card. I'm trying not to dox myself here. Okay. Yeah, so this is where this guy goes. I'm gonna have to put the camera down and show you, but he goes right in there and fits in there to give it the rigidity that the metal used to. And so based on that, I think we should be okay. I'm gonna silicone the crap out of the underside of this and screw it and throw my Christmas tree retainer in there, this guy right here, and hopefully we'll say a little prayer. It seals up nicely and it doesn't leak. And I don't have to actually replace this because I don't know what it's called. I tried to find it. I can't find it. I'm sure it's expensive and I don't want to buy it. I bought enough stuff. So I'm going to try to fix this thing with what I have here. So we got silicone all in the groove the whole way along. Extra. Oh my God. Don't mind the curse words coming from the garage. He's doing the brake lines right now. But we're going to go ahead and put this on. I'm going to screw it up top, throw in the Christmas tree retainer, and like I said, say a little prayer. Now hopefully we get a good ooze out here, and I'll wipe off the extra with my finger, and this thing should be sealed, and anything that comes in from the weather strip should hopefully not make its way inside the car. Or, you know, at least to a manageable level. Like a little bit here and there. A few drops is okay with me, but we had like a lot of water in here. I know it rained hard, but way too much water in here. It was bad. So we gotta do that. And I've been thinking more and more about sending the cluster out too, which I think I might want to do. I might try to get it registered first, and then take it on a little road test, have a couple other things to work on, and then send the cluster out. You know, just to make sure that it's you know, up to spec. Because I don't know what the turnaround is on that. But anyway, yeah, just gonna glue it up. So this here is the passenger side. I believe it's too crispy, so we're gonna have to order one of these. It's like, it's rotten all the way through, and there's areas here that are just not gonna seal. So I don't feel comfortable using it, so we're gonna lose it, and I'll have to get a new one for that side. And they're not cheap, guys. So I saw some online for like 40 bucks for used ones, and I think I might go either that route and just do what I did with the driver's side. I'm interested to see how the driver's side does. I may run some water on it, and if the driver's side seems like it's fixed, then maybe I'll spend 40 bucks on a used one and just throw that in here, and then do the same thing, silicone it all on the other side, and that'll be all set. So I'm gonna try that out first. See if the other side leaks at all. If it still leaks, I'm gonna have to lay in there and have him douse me with water. And I really want to get this thing on the road like ASAP, but if it's not ready, it's not ready. You know, we can't rush it. I want it right, and I don't want it to leak in my new interior or newly cleaned. So I don't want to do it, but maybe I'll put the seats in just so I can drive it around. I just kind of want to let it rip, you know, not like crazy, but I just want to like get a feel for it. If I do get it registered, it'd be nice to get on the road and see what else is broken, because I'm sure there's other stuff that's gonna be broken. That's just how it is. So it'd be nice to know what else I got to work on, and yeah. So that's probably going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and stay tuned for some more Corvette progress. And we're doing all the brake lines on that truck, or he's doing them. He's not excited, but it's got to be done. You can't just do one because they all start to crumble. So he's doing that, and I got to put a new wideband in the Accord. I'm going to take that to work tomorrow. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the project updates and stuff like that, and we should be moving forward soon with the Corvette. Hopefully we can get it to stop leaking water. Alright, so I kind of skipped ahead and I got some stuff done, but this did dry, and I am happy to say it poured last night and today, and I had the carpet in as well as the sill plate here, the carpeted sill plate. I had all this stuff in and nothing got wet. There's no water in here, at least that I could feel, which is good enough for me. I don't think I'm going to leave this thing in the rain. I think I'm going to get a cover for it, just because I think it's bound to leak eventually, and it's going to become a moldy mess. So, we got to keep it covered or keep it in the garage. One of the two. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. I think it's good. I think it's, as long as it's not like a inch of water in the floor, then we'll be okay. Because, you know, it's one thing to have a few drips in there while you're driving in the rain, if you get caught in the rain.
It's another thing for it to be raining in the car. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. So what I'm going to do is just carry on putting everything back together, at least on the driver's side. And I think in the next video I'm going to be doing the shift boot. So if you're interested in that, take a look. And I'll show you guys how to do that. So I'm excited. Pretty much putting everything together. And, you know, it's just one step at a time here to put it all back together. But it's going well. And I'm excited because it's looking really good. So stay tuned for the next video where we put more stuff together. I think I'm going to put the seat in right now after I make sure everything's good over there, and we'll be ready to rip, guys. I'm stoked.